forward to this.
Well, hello and good evening, wherever you are on this football we call planet Earth. Welcome to the Geeknd Live, and your Thursday starts right here, wherever you are. We're going to talk Star Wars news. Actually, just one story in town. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the official trailer, the main trailer. We had a teaser about a month ago. This is the main trailer. It came out this week on Star Wars Day, so to speak, or as some of them say, and not much longer than the teaser. Really, if anything, was it even shorter? I haven't actually compared the durations, but it was not a long trailer. Short, but oh so sweet. We're going to get into that in a moment. Let's do a few hellos. Hello from me, by the way. I'm Jamie. Hope you're doing good. Hello to Glenn, the geeky hippie pun lord, telling you to hit that like button. Hope you're doing good, Glenn. Also to Peter over in the Netherlands. Nah, mate, no Star Wars news this week. One of those slow news weeks. We've had many of those. But no, there is something to talk about tonight. Gaz Nottingham, hope you're doing good. Tweeting out the show earlier as well. I saw Jane Flakes. Hail to thee, my fellow Sith, on this day of vengeance. Yeah, Revenge of the 5th, right? It's that day, Jane's Day. So, good to see a few of you here in the chat. It's been a big week for Star Wars. There was also an announcement that you might have noticed, not to do with Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I will bring up in a moment. But let's talk about that trailer. Not just trailer, there was also a new poster, which doesn't look quite as good, overlaid on top of me here, and with Jane Flakes' comment. No offense, Jane, but I'm going to take that off. But pretty cool poster. And I like the way that Darth there is... Darth is like in his heart. I don't think Vader and Kenobi, this duel, is gonna take place on Tatooine, as this poster kind of looks like Vader is on Tatooine. I don't think it makes sense for the Empire to know that Obi-Wan's on Tatooine or has ever been on Tatooine, but it's a cool poster. And again, I like the positioning of Darth there in Kenobi's heart. Hello to Toxic Treader as well. Yeah, good to see ya. Good to see you live. Toxic Treader is bummed that Kenobi is leaving Tatooine. I get that. I felt that way actually early on, but I'm sold on it now, at least off the back of these two trailers. Let me take the poster down, as good as it is. I'm sold on it now. And also I've got a bit of, I think many people have got this as well, a bit of Tatooine fatigue after the Book of Boba Fett. So I don't know. I'm kind of all for him being off Tatooine. Let's just see. But great trailer. I want to know what you guys thought of it. I'll give my views. And yeah, Jane says as well, that is beautiful. Vader in Obi-Wan's heart. Power Droid Girl says, hi all. Hi to you, Power Droid Girl. And also to David Milano. From Milano is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. All right. The trailer. There's only one trailer in town. The first Kenobi trailer I thought was great. Which is the more great, the great or the great that follows it? The great that follows it, baby. That is the trailer. For me, that is the trailer. What a trailer. Short, sweet, like I said before, but also intense as well. And I love the use of Duel of the Fates again, but in a less triumphant, loud way. I wonder who Obi-Wan is talking to. We heard a bit of this voiceover in the teaser trailer. The obvious choice is Yoda, but could it also, on the other hand, be another Jedi, Qui-Gon, a new Jedi? That were other Jedis out there. That's why there are the Inquisitors, of course. Why are the Inquisitors on Tatooine? I got a feeling it's not for Kenobi. I feel like, as I said before, there shouldn't really be a connection to him and that planet as far as the Empire is concerned. So is it another Jedi that actually brings them there? and Obi-Wan's run-ins off planet. But then there are some battle scenes or action scenes, sorry, that do look like they're taking place on Tatooine involving Obi-Wan. And it was cool seeing Obi-Wan reduced to using his fists at some point in the trailer. And what wasn't Tatooine, shock horror, he's using a blaster as well. So uncivilized. Great to see Vader in the flesh. We heard his breathing in the teaser trailer. We saw him in the flesh, or what's left of the flesh anyway, in shots that I think all but confirm that we are going to get helmet off Vader, a look at Hayden in the outfit. I'm thinking, though, we won't see Vader at all until at least halfway through the season, which is like 3 episodes in. It's only short after all. And we certainly don't need to see him until then. Or even, you want to build up to it, episodes 5 and 6. We certainly don't need to see him in any more trailers up till then or TV spots that they might release. I'm good. I'm ready. It's just going to be, it's just something I want to build up to. I don't need to be shown anything more now, to be honest, generally with this series. So we know there's going to be bounty hunters, which is cool. Be cool to sort of tie that in with the guild that we're now so familiar with. I saw that some reckon that was for Lom in the trailer, and also I can never pronounce Succus as well. I think I read someone spotting somewhere, but for Lom I could see, assuming it is. And I love the mugshot of Obi as well, Revenge of the Sith era Obi. And, I think the one moment, if you just pitched this show based on one line in the script, it's that line. You know the line I'm talking about. The burn. The line that burns deeper than the lava of Mustafar. So Obi-Wan Kenobi says, when the time comes, he must be trained. To Uncle Owen on Tatooine, who simply replies, like you trained his father. In a very gravelly voice, as Brad Snoke pointed out on the Patreon Discord. He did sound like a 60-year-old man, the voice there. And somebody, I think it was Chad, suggested that maybe that means he has been a victim of a force choke, which is potential because we know the Inquisitors are on Tatooine. And we know, I think from the teaser trailer, there is a shot of the Inquisitors squaring up to Uncle Owen, or at least Uncle Owen being in their presence, looking a bit awkward. But that line, man, that's what greenlit this series. No, there's many things that greenlit this series, including the green itself. But no, that line was cool. I did really enjoy that. And the planet that we see a lot of, I believe, is called Dayu. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And according to the writer, Joby Harold, it was inspired by Hong Kong. And it looks cool. It looks cool. And it feels like we're going to spend a bit of time on that planet, or at least one of the major battles is going to be there with Obi-Wan, Reva, and the bounty hunters. And another interesting moment as well was a brief shot of Kumail Nanjiani's character, looking very concerned and looking a bit like a Jedi. But I feel like, it makes sense that we see Obi-Wan Kenobi with a blaster, because getting his lightsaber out is a bit of a come and get me, giveaway, isn't it? For not a species, but a creed of people who are in hiding. So I don't know why Kumail Nanjiani his character would be wearing a very blatant Jedi outfit, but it does look like he is wearing Jedi robes. But either way, he does look very worried, like he's hiding from someone. But that is all this trailer reveals about his character. But I remember an interview he gave a while back talking about his character, and I looked it up to get the quote, and it's hang on a second, where's it gone? Here it is. We haven't seen this exact thing in Star Wars yet, Nanjiani said about his character in an interview with Rolling Stone last year. This is like a new version of a type of Star Wars character we have seen before, which could really mean anything, to be honest. But it's cool. I'm cool with not knowing. I can wait. It's like 3 weeks, yeah? This trailer was perfect. Right. let's get to the comments, see what you guys are saying. Right. Where were we? Purge Troopers. Yeah. So Purge Troopers, I believe so they were in Jedi Fallen Order, yeah, and I think in some of the comics, the Vader comics I saw as well. But yeah, for a lot of people, including me, this will be the introduction, and certainly for everybody, the live action introduction to this yet another type of stormtrooper. Padua Girl says, I can't wait to see what they do with the Tuscans in Kenobi. They seem to be developing their race beyond mere raiders. Yeah. We've had a lot of Tuscan action, but it would be very strange not to have them, considering we surely are going to be spending a significant amount of time on Tatooine, if not as much time as we may have initially thought when this series was first announced. David Milano, is Gamal a Jedi? If so, is he a new character or someone we've met before? I mean, I feel like he's a new character. I haven't seen any theories as to an existing character he could be playing. But again, there are more Jedi out there, right? I'm watching Rebels now, by the way, so you can stop the hashtag, everybody. And I'll talk more about it when I finish season 1. So next week, I'm on like episode 11 now of season 1. So next week, I will have wrapped that up and we'll talk about it. So, I'm becoming more aware of that era. And yeah, there are more Jedis out there. So that is, again, why the Inquisitors are a thing. So he could well be a new Jedi, another Jedi that we didn't previously know about. But again, I don't know. It just feels a bit too obvious, that outfit. If it was a Jedi outfit, surely you wouldn't be wearing it anymore. Glenn the Geek Hippie says, I predict Vader at the end of episode 1. Yeah, well, I mean, who knows? People involved with the production know. I just have a feeling they're going to hold off until at least episode 3. Tap the cat at 3778. Hello there to you. And you think it'll be the end of episode 2. It's possible. There's going to be a tease anyway. Whenever they introduce Vader, it is going to be the cliffhanger of an episode, isn't it? Hello there to Anders. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Vader will be a presence whether he appears or not. He's such a well-created villain, Power Droid Girl. Yeah, and I can't remember her name now. The female Inquisitor trailer, she says, you can't, paraphrasing here, she says, you can't hide, you can't run, Obi-Wan, he will find you, or you can't run from him. And of course, you just, all you got to do is briefly reference him and we know exactly who you're talking about, and we feel that power, that chill. Yeah, that was a good line too. Right, what else have we got here? Peter, like the Vader bits in the trailer. Yeah, seeing that outfit go on, seeing Vader in the flesh, what's left of the flesh, like I said before. I like this trailer the most, though the Grand Inquisitor is still Egghead. Yeah, now I'm watching Rebels, I'm sort of seeing more what people were complaining about, but I agree, this is more Egghead than Inquisitor Rebels head, more sort of slightly domed, right? But the general look, if you take that away from what we think the Inquisitor should look like, the general look now in this version, in this series, it's growing on me from this new trailer. I think he's looks pretty cool. But Vader is what got you hyped. There's going to be a lot of hype for Vader, I think. Padroid Girl, don't mention burning and Uncle Owen in the same sentence. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, good point. Glenn says, I like Rupert Friend as an actor, just not convinced yet that he's right for the Grand Inquisitor. Yeah, and again, I've only just started with Rebels, and I know a lot of people, for them, Jason Isaacs is the Grand Inquisitor. And from what I've seen, yeah, he did a great job, or doing a great job, because obviously I've still got a way to go. But yeah, there's no point judging Rupert Friend yet based on a few shots in a trailer and one line, I think, in the first trailer. Where is he? We need to wait till the season's out. The series is out. Right, where else? Glenn says as well, I hear Owen was serenading Baru with a song from the Doors. Come on, baby, light my fire. Rumor has it. That's exactly what happened. No spoilers was good. I hate trailers that spoil things. Yeah, a trailer doesn't need to tell us everything. It just needs to get us hyped. And to be honest, they could have just dropped that poster and got us hyped. But I'm glad they didn't. Gas Nottingham says the Jedi looks like Quinlan Vos. Do you mean Kamal's potential Jedi character? I suppose so, but doesn't Quinlan Vos have like, are they tattoos or is it face paint? If they're tattoos is part of this BC clan, then you ain't getting rid of them. Not even in Star Wars, are you? I suppose saying that anything's possible in Star Wars. Dave Milano says, I'm going to give the Grand Egg-Quisitor a pass for now because I really like the actor Rupert Friend. I think he'll do something interesting with the part based on other work of his I've seen. Baru responded, the story goes on, by the way, by Baru singing some Billy Joel Back to Owen. We didn't start the fire. I'm so good at singing that the worry is that when I, perform on the YouTube here, I'll like trigger something in the copyright department. The record labels will think, wow, he just played Billy Joel. No, it's just my natural performance. But yeah, I want my $1 in ad revenue. So no, I'm not going to sing anymore. I'm sorry. Jay Flake says, I'm reading the Vader novel at the moment. It would be nice to see some of that come out in this series. So, okay, I don't do much Star Wars reading or reading in general, as a lot of you know. But I read a Vader novel a long, long time ago. I think shortly after Revenge of the Sith came out, this book came out. And Vader would never, in that book, I remember Vader would never go to Tatooine. It's like you're in his head a lot, and you're reading his thoughts a lot in this book. And the reason he could never go to Tatooine was because it potentially, brought so much hurt. That planet only stood for bad memories for him in terms of his mother. And when he last went back there as Anakin, and that was kind of Obi-Wan's get out of jail free card, I suppose. The fact that there was no chance Vader would ever go to Tatooine, nor suspect him to be there anyway in the first place. I don't know if it's that novel you're reading or is there another one? I know there's a comic book series. Peter says, not really any problem with the Grand Inquisitor look. I think that is a bit of a non-discussion, but non-discussion in Star Wars is big discussion. You know that, Peter, by now. Right. Gaz Nottingham is talking about the actor Kamal. I tweeted a side-by-side comparison yesterday, haircut and no war paint. Oh, so if it's paint, then it's possible, isn't it? Yeah. Right. I'm just going through the comments again. Let me know what you thought of the trailer if you're just joining us, everybody. Glenn says, though I like Rupert, I still think they should have gotten Jason Isaacs. Of course, they may have tried and got turned down. I don't know about that. I don't know. Star Wars don't get turned down unless you've already signed a contract and can't get out of it. Gaz says the Jedi was wearing farmer clothes, the same as Luke and Uncle Owen. Perfect disguise for a Jedi who wants to still look like a Jedi. Very true. Hello to Jason Isaacs. And hello there to David. Hope you're doing good. I am a cunning warrior and a good friend. Thank you very much, David. Same back at you. What else? Jane Flake says, given how many lasers they have in the Star Wars universe, tattoo removal is going to be easy. Fair point. Jones Capone, a peek at Vader's chest plate insertion assembly was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Yeah, it was. And OHMS. Hope you're doing well, my friend. It was a welcome surprise. And like I said before, I think it all but confirms we are going to get Anakin without the mask on, or Vader, without the mask on. And we're going to see the face of Hayden in the suit or part of the suit. Dave McKay, hope you're doing well, my friend. The first issue of the Marvel Darth Vader comic series, Vader returns to Tatooine and massacres some Tusken Raiders just because he's Vader and he can do that kind of thing. Okay, so the book I read is obviously not canon anymore. Like I say, it's a long time ago. Hang on. The author was, I remember the author's name, James. How'd you say it? Luceno? James Luceno? Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader. That's the book I read. I haven't read many books, but that was the one. That was the one. So that's not canon anymore because in that book, like I said before, he would not go back to Tatooine. No way. But what is canon is the comic series, and as David says, he's gone back. No two ways about it. Even slaughtered some Tusken Raiders just for old time's sake, as well. Hey everybody, we're going to wrap up very soon, but I'm going to now talk about the announcement that I mentioned. There was big news, other big news in the Star Wars galaxy this week, which I will come on to in a moment. A couple more comments in the chat. By the way, if you're watching in the future and you're still here, hello. Don't forget to leave a comment if you wanna. Frogger's here. I haven't seen Frogger for a long time. We'll come back to the announcement in a moment because Frogger's here. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Glenn has missed you, I can tell you that. Liam Robertson, game history guy, my friend, says, not sure if anyone's mentioned it yet, but the Obi-Wan series has the Purge Troopers introduced in Jedi Fallen Order. Pretty cool. I hope one day Cal Kestis will appear as well in a show from that game. See, I don't know how the game ends, but from what I hear from comments from people, it sounds like he can turn up. So, yeah, we did mention the Purge Troopers earlier. So I believe, yeah, as you said, Jedi Fallen Order, and I think in one of the comics, I think one of the Vader comics I read that they've made an appearance, but this will be the first live action appearance, and therefore for people like me that haven't played the game, it will be the first introduction all round to a new, yet another type of Jedi. Jane Flakes, that is the book you're reading. So it's not canon anymore, remember that. It's a shame. I think I enjoyed it. Right, okay, let's go back to the announcement. Some of you might know this already, but there was another announcement this week. All right, Lightspeed tonight. Let's play this. You ready? Good. I'm not, though, so you'll have to wait. Hang on. All right, I'm ready. You ready? Good. Yeah, it's happening. It's happening, people. Lightspeed Tonight returns very soon. The epic return of Lightspeed Tonight, Dave Milano. Oh, yeah. The return of Womeris Watt. The legend returns. The real May 4th news. This is what the internet, small little part of the internet, was talking about, at least on this channel, for a brief moment yesterday. Yeah, so it's coming out. May 20th is going to be a new episode. It's kind of like a special report episode. I don't think there's any point giving them episode numbers anyway, but the 3 episodes that are out already are based around the Phantom Menace storyline. And this news report is kind of in between Menace and Clones, I guess. And it does revolve around a certain Newt Gunray. Right. Anyway, that's all I'll say for now because I've still got loads of editing to do on it. And David, I said I'd email you this week, David. It is still this week. I know I haven't emailed you yet, but it is still this week. And I'm gonna, because I've got a deadline now. So I've actually got to. All right, everybody. I think this might be it. Just doing the final comments. Jane Flake says, at last the hero we deserve is coming back. Frogger says, pick the right day to make my return. Glad you're back, Frogger. Glad you're back. Because I know it's late in Germany. It's 10:24 right now in Deutschland. And I'm still doing this on Mexican time, or the time at least I chose to do it in Mexico. So it's late for me too, man. Just not quite as late as it is for you. Gunray was framed. Don't let Womeris hear you say that. Liam Robertson says, can't wait for Lightspeed tonight. Actually, what you saw in the little teaser I just put out there was a failed shoot. So I shot this just before going to Mexico. and Vince, who I write it with. Vince does most of the writing, to be honest. We were really rushing to get 4 episodes in the end done. So this special report 1 and then 3 kind of standard ones in the Attack of the Clones time frame. And the first time I did it, I took 3 attempts to get it right in terms of makeup and filming it, self-shooting. I was still self-shooting with this, even though we weren't in lockdown. I just don't have any friends. And yeah, what you saw in that teaser trailer was part of a failed shoot. So I had another failed shoot before. Well, as good as it gets, to be honest. So 2 shoots later. And then after all that rushing and all that pain, blood, sweat, and face paint on the carpet, I didn't even release them while I was in Mexico. I'm back now 7 months later. So anyway, finally, this special report episode will come out. But I was able to use some of the stuff I shot on that failed attempt, like for this teaser. It was good enough for the teaser, but there was a lot of problems with it in terms of the makeup and also a few camera issues too. So I did have to reshoot, and it looks pretty good. And also, don't forget that Ramirez is older now. You know, how many years between Menace and Clones? You know, this is that era we're in now. So there should be some differences. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Every time I edit, I see every single issue, and it hurts me. But one day, maybe we'll get a budget, and like I won't have to film it all on my own. And maybe we'll get like a makeup artist to do it properly for me and stuff. And yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll be on Disney Plus, guys. Maybe, probably not, but who knows? All right, everyone. I think that's it. Don't tell me that because I've still got some editing to do. Scares me. Right. Glenn says, by the way, folks, my channel will be switching genres in a few weeks. So as we're almost done reviewing The Witcher, up next. Season 1 of The Expanse. Cool, man. Stick your channel in the chat or in the comment of this video when it goes live. When it goes live after being live as a replay video, and I'll pin it to the top if you put it in the comments, Glenn. All right, guys. I think that is it. So let's start waving, everybody. So yeah, it's gonna happen. You heard it here first from David as well, commissioning editor of Disney Plus, I hope. All right, everybody, start waving. I'm going to click that end broadcast button, and you know if there's a lag, so you've got to start waving. You've got to start waving. Yeah. Everything I just said, don't listen to it. Remove it from your memory. I need to get one of those Men in Black memory wiping things. Yeah, I never said any of that. We're different people, and it's not makeup. It's makeup because he's going on TV. He has to have makeup on for TV, you know. So it's just powder over his, very red skin. All right, okay. You're waving, all right? I'm waving. See you later, everybody. Thank you very much, and I'll see you this time next week. Keep waving.